Big black and furry in his face. He looks at me. He sees something hard, gold, and shiny in mine. I mean,
And with that, welcome everybody to FNAround with Mo
Mike,
Joe.
and today's
Nobody else.
episode.
just us.
We are following after the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl just ended.
Is that what we
Yes.
just did?
Chiefs
No,
did
really?
not three-peat.
No, they did not.
Nobody had to pay Pat Riley any royalties for their T-shirts this year. Ooh, I bet they already paid him though,
Oh, yeah, because you have to buy
print
them in
the shit,
advance.
right?
You know what? It's going to end up in some like third world nation in a
Oh, no, I
village, and they're
know.
all going to wear it.
Yeah,
You're laughing. We're serious, man. There was like
I
a whole
know.
documentary about that years ago, remember? Where like
Yeah.
all the fucking losers end up in all these like foreign countries.
right.
There's
Because
like,
the question was, what do you do with the loser T-shirts? And I mean, as cool as it would be to have like, the loser T-shirts, like oh,
can't sell 'em
Chiefs three-peat. I mean, you're wearing a lie. And also it's a lie. No, like most people, I don't even think really wanted.
yeah. By the way, how many people you think got it tattooed already?
Oh, Chiefs three-peat tattoos. I didn't
Oh,
see
dude.
any. I didn't hear any stories about people getting it. Like sometimes you hear about people doing preemptively things like that. I do remember maybe it was last year that somebody got Lions 2024 Super Bowl champions. Like
I saw
tattooed
somebody
or
got a
something.
tattoo, and every year that they don't do it, they keep updating it.
I
hurt.
feel like I might have seen that.
Yeah,
The
I think I
update's
saw
gotta
the
hurt.
meme or something somewhere of a guy who like just literally keeps fucking his tattoo up because he messes it up every year.
Right.
Do you remember what team it was?
No.
The Bears.
I saw
He's been
something
doing
online
it
today.
since
It was like
1987.
I saw something
Dude.
online where we finally ended our 7-year curse. We won again, and I'm sitting there like 7 years. That's
7.
it.
Shit.
87.
No, but I was talking about
87
the
years.
Eagles
Oh,
Yeah.
because it hasn't been that long,
Fuck your single digits.
right? It hasn't even been single digits since we made it to the Super Bowl. has it?
That's true. Was that 06?
Yeah, that's what I think it was.
Yeah, was it 06 or was that the 06 team? And it was on, I don't know, but
But it was right around there.
right
yeah.
around that area of 06. That was the last time the Bears were in a Super Bowl.
It's almost been 2 decades since we even seen a Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
Yeah, we gave
That's
we
fucked
gave
up.
one of the Mannings one of their rings. Basically, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think I've given up on the Bears, honestly.
So did
They were
Chicago, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, when you get you ask for a new, now you want another new stadium. We just gave you a new stadium when I was in high school. I remember because they closed it down and all the Bears games were down at University of Illinois. And while that was, kind of a fun, like, sort of road trip now and then, it really wasn't a fun trip back.
No, never was.
Especially if it was a loser. That's like a 2-hour drive.
Everybody just
It'd
quiet.
been better to
Like,
just bunk up with a fucking co-ed.
Yeah.
You're sitting there like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. Well, because I had we rented a bus to go down, and that was my guaranteed ride back to Chicago, and it was Sunday.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I probably had school the next day for all I know. I don't remember a lot of that night.
Oh, I
Day.
bet not. But wait, Mo, was it Mo or you, Mike, that was talking about the new rules for the stadium?
New
Oh,
rules.
it was Mike.
Oh yeah,
He was-
no,
he was
I had
talking about that
seen.
earlier.
I saw something that some Illinois senator or state rep or state senator was introducing a bill that if you wanted a new stadium, you had to have a winning record. And then Joe said he had seen he had read it actually, and it was
Right.
like I was a little wrong. It was actually, no, your record is tied to how much they'll give you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a winning record will
Right.
get
but
you something.
right,
A
but if-
non-winning record gets you nothing.
Right, so
but
basically,
how well? Go
they
ahead.
reversed it from the White Sox. So the White Sox had this deal for the beginning, if you guys weren't aware, where if they didn't get above a certain attendance, they didn't have to pay. And they basically never paid for fucking that stadium because they never hit their fucking attendance records for their average. So it's kind of the reverse where if you're winning and you're doing good, instead of actually having to pay, you don't have to pay. Like,
Which I would say makes more fucking.
it does make more sense, but that's the last thing you want from a team. That what did we just say was the last time they hit the Super Bowl?
06, 07-ish.
When was the last time they won a Super Bowl?
When I was born in 85.
When was the last time anyone said they had a hope for a future since 06?
Every fucking year.
When did they actually ever have a hope for the future?
Why are you trying to depress me right now? Like,
The Bears.
I mean, look, dude, it's hard to be a Bears fan. I'll be honest. Look, I'm all Chicago too.
Yeah.
Like, I like the Cubs and the Sox. I just when they play each other, I go Cubs.
I go
Right.
Sox.
So.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, look, man, Chicago pride all the way.
Exactly.
I've never been to a Fire
I get
game,
it.
but I'm happy when they beat Miami or New York or whoever the fuck else they're playing. Right? And it's just, it's city pride, a little bit of it, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's just that's my team, and I'm no fair weather fan. I will say I know very little about the current team because they've been kind of shitty, and I haven't really cared to know more. I mean, I know about.
And
Caleb
I'm not really big into like manicures or pedicures, so there's no reason to follow a team that cares more about their nails than their record.
Their fashion statements.
Their fashion
I'm lost. I don't follow.
Oh, the
And Mo's a fucking
quarterback-
China shop.
Yep. Their quarterback paints his nails, and for Christmas,
Our like the Bears quarterback.
Yeah.
The Caleb Williams.
yeah, he paints his nails different colors. And then for a Christmas gift to his team or his O-line,
Yeah.
he bought them all manicures at his favorite shop.
Like in like the Bahamas or something.
Nope, some like Chicago place.
He said, "Oh,
Disappointing.
Is it because he was like worried that they don't take care of their feet, and that's why he's getting sacked 5 fucking times a day?
I don't know. Probably getting sacked because no one wants to touch the guy.
similar
with the nails
jokes." So if you guys don't remember, that
I
we
know.
spoke about last
That's
week
why I
too.
thought it was funny. We had the whole
You know?
conversation about
You know?
it. But where I was going to go from
Yeah.
there was talking about crazy players and nails and knowing what's going on in your
Right.
Chicago pride. So you got pride in all things Chicago, Mike, right?
Oh, he's baiting me. Yeah, let's do this. Not all things, but
What about Yee?
oh, he's a suburbanite.
Yee or yay?
Whatever his name is.
Kanye.
Yay. Okay. All right.
You know what I meant.
Yeezy,
Yeezy.
Yeezy,
Yeah, what? Can we just call him Kanye?
Hitler, whatever he wants to call himself.
Well, right.
Have you guys watched him and seen him? I think you just started today on that one.
Right. So I just created a which one was it?
Twitter.
Twitter.
X now. Sorry, X.
I just created a Twitter and a TikTok account. Right. So I'm not even.
Oh, you're stepping up in the world then, Mike. God damn.
Not really. I mean, I'm not even gonna really use it. I think
I think he just wants to stalk me to make sure I don't say shit about him.
that's part of it. That is part of it, but the other part of it is because of the show.
Right.
We have to have like, we have to be out there and have like things for you to tag when we do stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And I have no plans going back to Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
since I
honestly-
left, I'm
Meta now.
what?
Meta now.
No.
Isn't
It's
it Meta?
No, it's still Facebook. Meta's
Is
the
it?
company that owns Facebook and
Right.
Instagram. Meta's
Oh
the
no
parent
shit!
company.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I've
no
always
longer-
started changing
right.
the name to
No,
like
it's
I
still
haven't been on
Facebook.
Facebook in
No,
fucking
it's just
long
no
ass
longer
time.
Facebook Inc. It's now Meta,
Oh no
and
shit!
that's where they like sell all their other bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. Still hate it either way.
Look,
I'll be honest. I don't
Yeah.
use Facebook either.
Right.
I use Instagram, but it's my Instagram synced with Facebook. So whatever I post on Instagram goes
Goes
to
to
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay.
But you have to tell me to go on there. And if you send me a message,
Right.
yeah, people do send me messages.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I still have to go over there to see it.
Yeah. No. So similar with me. Like I know there's been a lot of times where somebody's told me like, oh, like how come you never reply to this or that? I sent you these messages or those messages or whatever the fuck after so long of like not seeing this person, and then finally I click on like the app on Facebook and I'll just see like 50 messages from random people who are like trying to talk to me, and I'm like, oh fuck, like.
trying to use Facebook for the reason it was intended.
Right, yes, exactly. And I'm like, every time I see it, I'm like, who the fuck is even on this? Like, why are you guys sending me
Yeah.
messages through this? You have me on everything else. I don't really use anything else, really, honestly, still. But I'm awful with all social media shit.
It's
But
ridiculous. But the
it's
reason
just so much.
I wanted to get on that is because, man, I was reading those tweets. This dude went off his fucking rocker, like off his fucking rocker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I can't give him his self-proclaimed autism or Asperger's diagnosis. I got to stick with
Yeah,
his
he's like, I'm not
last
bipolar, I'm
self-proclaimed-
autistic.
Yeah, this is
Was it not,
bipolar
like-
behavior.
Was it not like actually like given to him, or did
No, he
has
just said it. I don't.
Yeah, he said it. Like, he tweeted it, along with, like, every anti-Semitic, racist
Right.
thing on the planet.
But it started with I'm
No
not bipolar. I'm autistic.
Uh-huh.
And then
And then he did some, like, he
I
made
think then it went into the Grammys, right?
the Grammy stuff about how that's how his wife always is. That wasn't bait. He went into Heil Elon and made Elon look like a Nazi. He started posting literal porn, like a literal porn video of some guy fucking a girl was on my feed today.
Okay. Shit.
Were they like home
New Year.
videos or
No.
like just random shit that he happened to be?
Random shit he posted. Like,
You know,
it looked
just-
like some off Pornhub or
Shit
something.
that he liked.
Right.
Shit that he liked probably.
Right.
Just
I
like
don't know.
let the world see what I like. What I
Right.
enjoy.
But it wasn't
I
like
mean, it's
one.
not
It was
like,
like
you
just
know-
ranting and raving.
Right. I mean, it's not
Fucking
like
see.
you know you gotta look hard to see his wife's tits or something if that's what you were going. You know?
You just gotta watch primetime TV.
Right. Just watch any entertainment news
But here's
channel.
the thing: it wasn't him or his wife in porn. It was just like a random white couple.
Right.
Okay.
So does that make him? Were they Jewish? Do we know?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Like
He-
the
he-
random white couple, would
Well,
that make them Jewish?
No, I'm just curious. Was he like jelly, and that's why he went all anti-Semitic?
I don't
Was he,
know.
Like, were they doing like cool stuff that he couldn't do? Like,
So I didn't get that far into it. I was just
You
like,
know,
what
like-
the hell is on my feed?
you know, where they
Now
get,
my
like,
whole feed is like anti-porn, ban porn, get porn off X. I'm like, okay, I went from like Kanye going on rants and raves to like porn should be abolished. It's bad for the spirit.
like one of those fucking what do they call them? One of those mom groups.
Oh.
You're getting attacked by one of those like wild, crazy.
No, but they're not attacking me. I'm just seeing it on my feed because
right. Well,
it's flooded.
I'm sorry, the algorithm's getting attacked. By
Yeah,
those.
the algorithm's being attacked.
Right.
Something that you clicked on or whatever the
you know,
fuck, maybe
Porn.
because of the Ye
By,
thing.
porn by
but,
Kanye.
Right, yeah, but the Ye thing, and then it just a Kanye thing, whatever, and just showed you all that fucking
Oh,
bullshit.
it's
And
absolute-
you know
Just followed
what?
it.
My only real interest in seeing some Kanye, what's her name, porn. I'm curious if she talks.
Oh, yeah, we've never seen
she
her talk.
talks?
I can't think I've ever seen her talk.
What the,
Does
does
a
she do
moan
anything?
count
What
as
does
a
she do?
talk?
No,
Okay.
Does she do anything? Like what's his wife about? Like
I don't
know
know.
anything about
I
it.
want to say I kind of remember, and I could be wrong on this, that she worked something with. She was like part of his like shoe division
Uh-huh.
with Adidas or on the team in some way, shape,
So
or form.
She got fit
And
in.
that's how she was in like the orbit, or in the in his orbit or whatever.
right.
And then when the whole Adidas thing and shit, I think that was last summer or the summer before. Remember, and then everybody started looking up all the old Nazi companies that are still around today. You remember that?
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm trying to think of that. I don't know.
No.
No.
So Adidas was a company that was around during
Wait,
They-
how long ago was it? I feel like
recent, like a year, like last summer or the summer before. I want to say is when it like came out when Adidas dropped Kanye.
Maybe. Like I kind of feel like I might know what the fuck you're talking about.
You remember when-
I know when Kanye was talking shit about like
Right.
about yeah.
Remember when like
Everybody.
people started
Right.
dropping him like endorsements?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Right. So then Adidas, which is who he had his shoe deal with,
Uh huh.
parted ways, right? And
Yes,
then they
I
didn't
remember
even
that.
want to sell the shoe anymore, right?
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, I'll sell it myself." But then he was like, "Well, you're a Nazi company anyway," so he was like playing like they're Nazis coming after me, right? That's
Yeah.
what that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
that's
like-
what he kind of seemed like he
right.
was going for then, and then.
He went.
I went-
He
right.
went from the left to the right.
Yeah, and I even went on a little rabbit hole of finding some like Hugo Boss and a few others that were like Volkswagen, Porsche. Like,
No shit.
yeah, these were all like supplying like Hugo Boss made the uniforms.
Okay. Damn.
I did not
I
know
didn't
that
know
far.
that. I
Yeah,
didn't know
like
that.
shit
but
like that.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
nuts. I don't know exactly what Adidas did,
All
but
day
I
I
mean,
dream about smoking.
huh?
They probably did something with the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Remember
there was
they did all the Olympics back then, and they were like banning people, and they had that
Mhm.
whole big issue with like
Jesse Owens
yeah,
and
all
the
that
fist.
stuff.
That one, the 1936 Olympics in Berlin.
And then which was the one where they tried to go? They wouldn't let the Jewish people compete.
Well, there's something in like the 70s that was also in Germany. That was the Munich games where like some terrorists attacked and they
Okay.
broke into
That's what I was thinking of.
the
Oh
Israeli.
no shit! I
They
didn't
broke
know
into the
anything about
Israeli
this.
dorm and like
Yeah.
started killing people and like
What the fuck?
yeah, it was like a big hostage situation. It was fucking bad.
God damn.
Why do we always end up on like crazy shit? Like I'm talking about porn, and then we end up like talking about like Nazi Germany.
Hey, I mean, shit. Look,
Kanye.
Yeah. Literally,
Kanye.
yes.
Kanye's getting renewed.
That was a
How did
few-
we get here, Kanye?
Yeah, it wasn't even 6 or 7 degrees. I don't think it was like 2 or 3 when we got
I know,
there.
but it's weird how we always end up in like these like tough spots. Like we're not even effing around. We're just like having conversations. Like, okay, back to Nazi Germany. Wait, how the fuck we ended up in Nazi Germany?
Where did the
Kanye.
tangent come from?
Yeah, exactly. I'm sitting here like, okay, this is not where I wanted this to go. I was kind of like,
It's almost like Nazis are like all over the news or something.
they really are now. That's the
Yeah, it's
problem.
like they're trending.
God damn.
Yeah, there's Nazis in Ukraine run by Jews, and we got Nazis in our country running our country, from what I'm told. And I mean, look, I don't believe any of that stuff, honestly. Like,
You don't believe which part of the stuff? That like actual? I don't think people
No,
are
I
saying
don't-
they're actual Nazis.
I don't think that the president of Ukraine is a Nazi, and that
Right.
I think that's
No,
bullshit.
he's not a Nazi.
I don't think Trump and Musk and all these
No.
other people, I don't think they're not.
Oh.
I think they're assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But like with Musk, I don't know if this is like,
It was kind of funny. Did you see the video though when like he did the when everybody was saying that he did the hide?
oh yeah, multiple
Yeah.
times. And
Yeah.
so the thing I saw, I didn't see that. I
No.
saw, I'll tell you what exactly I saw. I saw someone with special needs being super excited, and
What?
what it made me, I saw somebody with like special needs, almost
Yeah.
like autism, being super excited but not really knowing what to do.
Um,
Like
Of when he did that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Like-
like, did you see the context for like what it is that like led up to that point?
oh no, I watched the thing.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah.
and I've
when
seen.
Elon was like on.
Oh yeah. He was like, he looked like a kid at the candy store. How happy he was to be up there, man.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
what
not
it
like- and,
reminded
like,
me
you-
of
Yeah.
is what was his name? Tim Walz, was that the VP for nomination for the Democrats?
Yeah.
It reminded me, and not exactly the same, but because it's a spectrum here, but it reminded me similarly of Tim Walz's kid being so happy to see his dad up on stage and like
Right.
shit, and people gave them a really hard time for it. I think it was because they didn't really know.
A lot of people are really like, well, it's the fucking internet,
Right,
Like,
and I don't
everybody
know
wants to
if
make fucking fun
right,
of
and I don't know if
everything.
Elon is on the spectrum or
Yeah.
not. I'm not. I mean, the spectrum is very wide,
Right.
And there's high functioning, but there's certain little things
Yeah.
that like you kind of pick up on
Yeah.
with people, and like I've seen it in other people, and in my
Right.
life in the past, and
I was waiting for him to say us. I saw him look over here. See, look at him smiling. He's like, I thought about it. I fucking thought about it.
I was thinking
No.
about the same thing. He was saying that a couple of weeks ago about me.
right,
And I was like,
right.
what
When
the
we were
fuck?
on the show, it was just a light joke, but you had like your encyclopedic knowledge of what was it, dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs at
Yep.
the
Yeah,
time.
and I mean that's one that I usually would go to as like an example.
yeah.
I want to say the kid they found who went missing in the Everglades a few years ago.
Uh-huh.
When they found him, I'm pretty sure he said he went looking for the dinosaurs that he was so into. Because his backyard, which was the Everglades, looked like
I've done
Jurassic
that.
Park.
I've done that. I went digging. So in Lebanon, my grandfather had a decent amount of fucking land.
You're making my case.
I know.
Okay.
I
You're
know,
not helping
but
yourself.
It is what it is. What the fuck am I supposed to do about
No,
it?
no.
But there was a lot of land.
It's helping.
Is this therapy for him?
It
It
could
is,
be.
yeah.
It could be like,
Welcome to FNAround Therapy Hour.
Exactly.
At this point,
effing around.
Mo is going to admit his problems. He's going to face some
It's not a
problems,
problem.
and he's going to get some hard solutions. And Mike is going to walk him through the process. Please tune in
Fuck.
as Mo accepts who he really is, and he comes out of his shell.
Tonight on effing around in the brain.
Like, that was
Me
good.
too, that was good.
That was good.
That was very good.
Effing around
What?
in your head.
He had a decent amount of fucking land where a lot of the stuff. I think I might have told you guys about this. It was basically like an orchard. They're not
Yeah, where you
very
play with the
specific.
grapes.
Oh man,
He had grapes over there too. 72 of them to be specific.
72 trees.
72 grapes specifically. They only grew up 72 at a time.
Oh, special.
When he
grapes.
plucked out one, another one fell up in his face.
Oh, like an icicle.
Yeah, yeah, exactly like that.
Like a grapesicle.
The grapesicle.
So I love dinosaurs so much. I wake up early as fuck in the morning one day, and I go out to like the orchard, and I'm just like digging up a
I
fuck
did not
ton of
hear
holes.
orchard, but go ahead.
Yeah. No, he had an orchard where he planted a bunch of different fucking shit over there, right?
Dinosaurs?
And dinosaurs, especially dinosaurs. But how do you think they grow?
You gotta
Where do you
plant,
think they came from?
I'm
You gotta
learning
plant them
so much
somewhere.
today.
Right?
But I would
What
I
came
would just
first, the chicken or the seed?
the dinosaur bone first. You got to get the bone so you can plant the chicken.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, the bone. The seed is in the bone.
exactly.
Oh, is
Come
that
on.
why we eat so many chickens so you can plant them for more dinosaurs?
Yes, you got to get more dinosaurs like that. Like
How many chicken bones equal one dinosaur bone?
No, he's not
it's-
saying chickens are equal dinosaurs. He's saying the seed.
The dinosaur
to plant
bone.
the
But
chicken.
But I was saying, but if chickens are from them, how many chicken bones equal one dinosaur bone so you can grow it together if you put them together?
Don't
You
be
gotta
rude.
ask the scientists about
don't
that
be rude.
one,
It's
right?
just- we're not talking we're talking evolution here, right? They're not chickens anymore.
But they were chickens
they
back
were
then.
dinosaurs, like the T-Rexes, right? They're the closest relative.
Oh,
to
are you
to a
asking
chicken.
how many seeds are in?
How many in a bone? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You see, I don't know the science
You
behind
gotta
that
ask
one.
the
That I
expert
didn't learn.
here. We gotta ask the guy who planted it.
Yeah.
Do you water it with blood?
You gotta
We just take a piss out of it and pray for the
just
best.
pee on it. That's all it is. But
All right.
so
Continue your
over there
your
digging
heartfelt personal
like
story.
me and my brother are back there. We're just running around the orchard and everything, and I stumble across like this fucking bone that like I'm pretty sure now that I'm older and my parents fucking telling me this that it was like a dog, like a bone from like a dog or whatever it is,
Okay.
like it came from like
I
an
feel like
animal.
we've done this story.
Did I talk about it?
I feel hearing about you finding a dog bone. I didn't remember it till that point.
Maybe-
but
maybe I told you
think
about it
it was back
before.
on the dinosaur episode when Mike first brought it up and you guys were talking
Do you
about
remember
it.
anything about
I
this?
don't
or no?
remember anything about dog bones. I was scared you were gonna say human bone. And I
No,
was
it was
So
no
did I.
human bones
I
in there.
think I was like about to like recommend that we stop
Stop.
No,
recording and restart the episode.
I mean,
Throw this in the gut. Like,
No human bones.
Throw this-
No human bones.
Throw this
It
hard
was-
drive in the
it
fucking
was-
lake.
There were bones from like lamb or goats or whatever the fuck, or like animals that people like eat, like they'll just like toss it out to like like a dog will just chew up on it or whatever the fuck, right?
It's not
And
good
so
for the dogs.
I
bro.
started
That's probably
like,
why you found the dog bone, because the dog found some fucking other bone that some asshole threw out of their car.
yeah.
The dog bit
It's
chewed
Lebanon.
it up, choked on it,
It's
died.
the Middle East. It's nobody cares like that. They'll just toss that shit out. And, yeah. But we were finding a bunch of fucking like random bones, and I'm just like, oh shit, happy as hell. We're collecting dinosaur bones, and I'm trying to like gather them up so like we can start building them. Neighbor sees us, she starts yelling at us, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. We're gonna be rich. We're finding dinosaur bones. I'm gonna build them up. And yeah,
What was
so
she
she yells at my
saying?
mom.
No. That's where I put all the IEDs.
Yeah. That's where the human parts come up from.
have you ever noticed there's no Americans around here?
Just got really quiet.
It's almost like you saw our Lego kid arrive. That guy, yeah.
Inside joke. Not funny.
Definitely funny.
Kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It was pretty funny. Should we talk about it now?
Yeah, you gotta explain it. Go for it.
All right. So once we kind of lost a little bit of interest in the Super Bowl, on account of it being a blowout, Joe was just scrolling on some sort of platform.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, who the fuck knows. But all of a sudden, he goes, Mike, should we get this? And all I see is this. I catch the end of the video first, right? And what I see is like a model airplane on a table, right? I'm like, the fuck's going on here? He goes, no, you missed it. He goes, watch. Okay, so he starts it over. It's a Lego kit for the Twin Towers. And immediately, I understood what I saw at the end of the clip, right? So I then said, I don't know. It might make Mo a little excited. And Mo somewhat agreed in in the like, in the sake of comedy and doing the, what do you call it, yes anding me. He said, yeah. I was like, Joe, we're gonna have to use super glue, man. All right. Oh, but then he's gonna use a fucking M80. And I was like, and then we'll use fucking. Dude, if every time we're gonna keep making the material stronger, he's gonna keep making the blast stronger. Oh God, I was like, fuck. It's just this fucking circle. So that was it.
Oh man, that's even funnier the second time.
Please don't Gilbert Godfrey me there for that.
I mean, the only person who get Gilbert Godfrey here is Mo. He's blowing it up again. He's gonna put on the turban. He's gonna stand in front of the flag, and he's gonna do the threats again and blame Bush. He's
Don't use my Chicago flag, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I had enough friends in college that thought this was some sort of terrorism flag because of the stars.
What?
And you know what's gonna happen after we build it? Before he blows it up, he's gonna throw a shoe at one of us and say it's coming.
It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you.
I know.
Did you guys ever see that, like the old George Bush video?
We were alive for it.
Yeah, we were alive for it, dude. We remember it. That's why I said it. I was referencing.
I fucking love that video. That was so fucking funny.
The whole point of that was referencing the video.
Sometimes when you explain
And
a
there's
joke,
a
it
lot
does
of
get
kids out
funnier.
here too, right? Well, no kids watching our shit.
If they are, they're not admitting it.
No.
But while you were talking about your
I may have
dinosaur
given
bones,
my nephew
I
the
wanted
name
to
of
pull
our
up Kanye's last tweet because I was going to see if I could actually read it without getting in trouble. Because a lot of them you can't read. We would be canceled for saying it. Not only because of what he said, but I'm a little too Casper for that shit. But his account is officially deactivated.
If you didn't
Oh,
know
no
that,
shit.
It's already
Joe's
shut down.
referring to his
On
lack
what
of
is it?
On
melanin.
X.
Oh no shit.
Oh, really?
I thought-
I went to
you
do
would
it.
do that.
It's like this.
I thought Elon Musk is all for free speech. What the fuck happened with
But
that
it doesn't
shit?
say it was banned. It said it's no longer an active account.
Oh, it means he
I
he
think
deleted it, or he.
or the
I mean-
wife deleted it, or the doctor finally showed up with his meds and shut
You
it
gotta
down.
shut that shit down.
Dude, if anybody needs a fucking conservatorship,
Well, how did it start off with? Didn't it start off with like?
I don't know,
beat-
dude. I've never made it to the beginning. It's like the dude just went off.
No, didn't you say like something about like it was like. It was like
Oh,
I'm not. It's
start-
like the first time I beat like a woman or some shit. Oh, what the fuck? What is
oh,
it?
that was
some
that
fucking
was
crazy
in the
shit.
middle.
Yeah, that
Was in the middle?
Yeah.
And he was
Fucking
going off
insane.
about his wife because people kept saying it was a publicity stunt. He's like, "Fuck you if you think this is a publicity stunt."
Right.
Oh
She does
my
what
God.
if she doesn't want to do something, she doesn't do it. But
Yep.
there's no way that if she wanted to do that, there's no way she would have done it without my permission. or
Right.
My okay. I forget exactly the words that he said, but
Yeah, and dude's got like 30-some million followers, and he's like losing it.
right.
Absolute man.
And then the one when Joe got me on, was it TikTok today? No,
Twitter.
X,
sorry.
Twitter, whatever. And he's like, you got to find it. I couldn't find his page.
Yeah, they shadow banned him.
They made it hard for me
Oh,
to
no
even
shit, yeah.
So
find
they'll
him.
shadow ban people too, where you can't search them.
right.
Like it took Joe. I think Joe had to send his shit from his account to my account for me
Yeah.
to get to it.
Yeah, I had to find something someone tagged him in and hit the tag link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I could not find his like account or whatever that like Joe's like, no, you gotta. I'm like, dude, I'm looking. There's not here. I'm getting
No.
all kinds of Kanye and Yee and whatever stuff, but not
From him.
Not
See, you
the-
said ye too.
Yeah.
I said Kanye and Yee
Oh, Yee,
and
yeah,
Yee,
yeah.
Yay,
See.
whatever.
Whatever. It's,
you know?
it's a fucking stupid change, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
I hate it.
I don't like when he calls himself Yee, because I got a friend named Yee.
But he doesn't call himself you.
Well, his last name is Yee, my friend. So, oh, he doesn't?
No, it's yeah.
Oh, just Joe?
It's called yeah. Joe's one that says.
Okay,
ye,
well, Joe,
but
you're
it's
an
ye.
asshole.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because we share this friend. And he's never done anything to either of us for us to associate him with this stuff.
Good. Well, I wasn't associating with them, and no one associated him with it until you said it
That's
right
how you
there.
said it.
No, I'm just telling you,
Oh, good.
you know.
Well,
And I wanted it public. I
Okay.
wanted it known in case, you know,
they thought
our
it
mutual
was
friend
associated.
is
Yeah,
listening
no.
or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
we can go
Oh,
back
no,
to
hey,
Ye, but
I'm
I got a
sticking
feeling we
up for
won't
you,
have to bring
bro.
him up for a second until he gets acquainted back to the world. I mean, after that 72-hour hold is over, maybe.
Ooh. Oh man, that guy's.
I'm
something
serious.
else,
If anybody needs a conservatorship, it's Kanye.
Oh, man.
Somebody needs to like,
I bet you his wife's his handler.
which we
She's
know
doing
how
a
that
bi-
goes.
Yeah, that's doing a great job there,
Yeah.
huh? Absolutely great job.
Handling that coat right to the ground.
I mean, who's gonna like really be able to fucking handle him like that? Even like,
Dude's fucking nuts.
Yeah, right.
Dude, the worst thing was, I mean, you got it late, but like after the whole wife thing and like her being naked and him not, the internet decided to reverse it, where they took his body and put his head and put it on like the big black naked guy, wood guy from COVID.
That's much older than COVID.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about? That guy who went, it went viral during COVID is what I meant.
Right.
But so they put the clothes back on his wife, and they made
I'm
him
gonna climb
stand
this
there.
radio tower. Look how tall it is.
Exactly. But put his head on him and made him stand next to his wife, and that was going viral on the internet.
no shit.
That after that is when he started to like
Go on
think
the
he got
ranch and
jelly?
everything.
what?
You think he got jelly?
I don't know, but they did make it very clear that he was not in any type of shape whatsoever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it wasn't like, oh, she's in great shape, and then you put Kanye, and he's got no, they gave him like, you know,
Just a chubby, like,
chubby
like,
big
yo.
guy, like not even muscular, just a chuggy big guy. And then instead of being a fucking
Carl
telephone
Winslow.
tower, it was like more like a shrimp they made him.
With the status bars on signal bars on your phone.
Okay, that was funny. So you want to talk to us about your little jazz fest this weekend? I know you wanted to bring it up.
Yeah, no, it was
Oh,
fucking.
you going on a little field trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It was what was it? Friday. So this place called the Epicenter. It used to be like a very fucking old church. Like it was a massive fucking church, old as shit, and they redid it. Like it's still more or less basically the same thing. It just they now have.
You know the best part about that? That was on camera. Over your head, through your hands, over your head,
I look
off
like,
the
I
wall,
look
at the
like a
back of
Chiefs
the head.
receiver.
Yep. You didn't get your USAID fund money?
I'm
Can't use
sorry,
your
I
arms?
missed that. I blew my nose. What was
shit.
You didn't get your USAID fund money? Couldn't
Yeah,
move
right.
your arms?
that? Right?
So back to your
So-
jazz club
Sorry.
fest.
So they started doing like a lot of like shows and everything for like all types of music. There was one of them we went to. It was like a hip hop thing, and then like a lot of the times we'll go.
You know, if you just want to touch his
Um,
mic, you can ask him.
Fuck up.
I feel violated.
One of them was
Is it yours?
I don't know. No, one of mine was fucked up, but then so I think so was his. It lowered too, but it's so blues band of a good friend of mine. What?
I don't know. I just wanted to see if you could talk while I was doing it.
You were babbling. And he was
Yeah,
fucking
it
with
was,
you.
I was trying to remember where it was at before when we stopped, right?
Yeah, but we're not in a
But-
class where you're on a time limit where you have to hit a certain amount of time. You don't gotta babble. You can just be like, "Give me a second to think about it," and then Mike
This is
will
how
just,
I talk.
and then
Fuck
Mike will babble.
Yeah,
So-
but then Mike's babbling will take us
so
on
a good
another
friend of mine-
tangent. And
so
that's why
a
he's
good
gonna have
friend
to
of
interrupt
mine-
and make sure he
I
gets
didn't
his
know
shit
you had
in.
any friends, Mo.
Sorry, continue this.
His dad is in this band.
Okay.
So this band it's like Freddie Dixon is
Freddie got fingered?
Freddie who?
Freddie Dixon, I know that name.
You know that name?
I know the name.
All right, so good because
As
he's
like a musician.
a legendary fucking blues musician.
Yes.
Nice.
Who his son had taken over the band, and now like they have like a few people who are with them. One of them is my friend's dad, right? And so like we'll go over there to see their shows every now and again. We went there recently, and it was on Friday, and great fucking show. They had somebody who this is the first time I've seen her, but she's been on the band with them before, which was the violinist that
She did amazing, but that video you sent was really good.
Oh my! I had so many fucking videos of her. I love violin and stuff like that.
Do you
It's
follow
amazing.
Lindsay? I think what's her name? Lindsay Sterling or something?
I'm not sure.
Like she's an amazing fucking violinist, very famous. She does like
no.
whole like epicenter like shows,
Yeah.
like in arenas.
Okay.
She's like all over TikTok, but she's an amazing violinist. If you ever want to look, if
Okay.
you're into that,
Yeah.
Like, and she's
Like,
really easy on the eyes.
I'll look up the name. All right, hell yeah. I love violin with like instrumental classical music, like blues, all that stuff, dude. It's just fucking amazing.
I will say the
do?
best violinist I've ever seen. Remember Dave Matthews band back in the day? Did you ever go to one of
Yes.
their concerts? Remember him?
Yeah, I don't think I ever went to a concert though.
Okay. He was badass.
But I do remember they had a violinist in the band.
Yeah, and like you'd watch but go like so hard that like they'd go through whatever the bow is. Is that called a bow?
strings.
There's, no, the
Right, where like a baby bow. I don't know.
whatever they used to move, like they would burn through all the fucking strings on it.
Yeah, that's what actually happened with her. Every time, because she had like several solos, and every time she went up for her solo, I don't know if you could see it on the camera, you saw the strings just popping
it's
up. It was
crazy.
fucking insane.
Yeah, I've seen. I mean, I've seen people go pretty hard on violins, and that shit happens. And it's wild to see them like really cut it up on that thing. Like, you don't think it can do what it's doing.
Like, it just it was fucking awesome.
Crazy.
You know, then you got what
really
with the what's it called? Would the fiddle be like the bastard cousin of a violin, or is that just like a?
I don't know which came first.
I would say, huh?
Which came first?
I don't fucking know. I'm
Right.
I could picture being.
So which one would be the cousin?
I would
don't know.
consider like a fiddle, like a
I was thinking
country
more
version.
like the poor. I was gonna say the poor man's version because
The poor,
Oh,
I would
that's a
say
nicer
the poor
way
man's
of putting
version.
it.
yeah, because I'm not like saying it's bad. Like fiddle's great too.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like let's go back to how the music is and how it's used.
Right.
It almost seems like violins were tried to do like let's call it the wig version of society. Remember the white wigs and everything?
Right. They're more
and then
high
the fiddle
class.
was more. You could actually picture them in the pubs and the bars and the working men after they got off work, or that's just what mainstream media has taught me.
Right. I think I agree with you
So
on
I'm
the
not
mainstream media
judging
part
on
of it,
whether it's true or not, but I
Mainstream
picture
media taught you that music was like the fucking British Parliament.
yeah. Well, no, I was thinking more like the bass. I'm thinking about the
upper class
bass.
stuff, the lower class stuff.
and you got the
I was thinking
noble
about like the
class.
Beethoven rooms
Yeah.
where they're doing that, and then you're seeing like the Irish guys and the workers doing the fiddles, and
Right.
like so that's how I'm picturing it in my head when you say it.
Like you got like harmonicas are like the guitars of the rich people, type shit.
Wait, where did harmonicas come from?
No, I'm saying like it's a similar fucking thing. It was just that's upper class type shit. Like you wouldn't fucking see like harmonicas with lower class people.
You mean like in like a jail cell?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was about to say I always see
Exactly.
the harmonicas with the low class people. What are you talking about?
Harmonicas. I'm thinking about a harp. I'm fucking. I'm telling you,
I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no. Harmonicas, yes, they're for the lower class people. I have one. I have a
I was
harmonica.
not saying it's for lower class people. I'm saying in mainstream media, you see them with.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. I was agreeing with you on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't say they're lower class people because
Right.
didn't fucking Elvis play it at one point?
Yeah, well, anybody who has like upper class or like musical whatever fucking
Guy
bullshit,
in his
right?
fucking class system, bro.
I know.
right.
Man. Where's Chandy when we need him?
I'm so
Well, anybody who's up there, right?
I feel so
They're
targeted.
able to play everything. Whereas anybody who doesn't have that fucking that level of fucking money, they have limited choices.
I
which
have a
is-
counter to that, and I don't know if it's a true thing,
Uh.
but it's a quote from a movie, The Departed,
Okay.
from Jack Nicholson, and he's like,
Roll around till you're numb?
"No, different part." And you said it wrong, but
I know.
don't move till you're numb. But he said, he goes, John Lennon once said, he goes, "I'm an artist. You give me a tuba, and I'll get you something out of it."
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're talking about high class.
No. So what I'm talking about is somebody who has more money is able to have access to more musical instruments, including the stuff that like are going to be cheaper. So they will have and they will be able to play those.
Are they
those
necessarily
instruments.
cheaper or just more access to?
Right. They're more accessible because they're cheaper too.
Right.
It's a bit of both.
I'm thinking more of there's cheaper versions of it than because every instrument when you get a nice one there's an expensive.
It's
that's
a bit
cheaper.
of both with it. Like a harmonica, I feel like it goes up to a certain point. Like I don't think it can go really much over like $200 at most for a harmonica.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm-
I guess what's it made out of, right?
yeah. I bet you
well,
there's somebody who got a gold one out there.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess, yeah, but I don't think that will like play as well.
I don't know.
The amount of like cleaning for it, the amount like it wouldn't be like as good of a thing to use.
I've never really.
No, I have a harmonica. I play
Right. No, what I'm
harmonicas
saying
and,
is
like,
I've never really had an instrument other
Right.
than like a recorder in high school,
right.
which is like.
Oh,
the
don't forget,
worst
didn't we have like
sounding
the kazoo or something in grade school?
Ooh,
I wasn't there for that one. Thank God.
fucking kazoos.
What did they do? That was King of the Hill, where they brought kazoos to the Chuck Mangione concert to try and fuck it up. Anybody remember that? No, that's a real.
Yes.
I haven't
That's
seen
a
that
real
episode.
call. That's a big time callback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always
Figures.
wanted to like watch
Probably
all the
diapers
fucking
or some
episodes
shit.
for it, but I've never really gave my time for it, and I should.
Yeah, like
You know what it's streaming on?
Huh?
King of the Hill. Do you know what it's streaming on?
I
they're
do
bringing
not.
it back.
Are they?
I heard, yeah,
Oh,
they're
shit.
doing a reboot.
All right.
So there's an $8,000 silver harmonica now.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Ooh. Fuck that. I don't
The
even.
John Lennon had a version, Bob Dylan had a version, even Ozzy Osbourne had a version.
Yeah. See, but they would have like a customized one, specially made for them, and that like what if you were to get just like a good harmonica,
No, it's like
You know?
most expensivest.
Yeah.
right? But there's like
TM Wiz Khalifa, shout
You
out
know.
Wiz. Don't sue us for talking about your show. Mm-hmm. I don't know the rules.
I don't know the rules. All good. You know, I just realized you put all the food away, and I really want another fucking chip with some of that dip.
I know.
That dip was
I did-
fucking amazing. Will
one-
you tell everyone about that dip?
yeah, we should.
I made it. You tell everybody.
No, I meant tell people what you
Hold
made.
on. There was a reason why I put the food away.
So you don't hear me crunching the whole
Yes,
time.
a lot of times
I
you
love.
just.
I know because I
I'm
love
like
to
this
eat.
motherfucker,
No,
dude.
but Mike on Super Bowl makes this amazing dip
does.
that we eat. It's absolutely delicious. I'll eat it
Yeah.
till I'm out of chips. When I'm out of chips, I'll just take a fucking spoon and eat it. It's that fucking good. You want to tell them what it's in it or what?
So yeah, I don't mind. It's not some fucking state secret or anything. But it's been something that I've been playing around with like office potlucks. You know, for the most part, they're like, "Hey, bring something in." I'm like, "Oh, you know, like so." First time it was when I was living in Des Moines, Iowa, and I had just got into this company, and they're like, "Hey, we're doing something." I was like, "Ah, fuck, I don't know what to do." And I get online. I'm like, what should I bring to this party? And looking at all these different recipes, and I landed on quick, easy buffalo chicken dip. A couple of chicken breasts, bottle of buffalo sauce, a brick of cream cheese.
All right.
Easy, right? Some ranch, blue cheese, whatever.
It's so good.
It really
It's the
is,
first
though.
time I made it,
It was so fucking good.
it was good,
Yeah.
but it didn't.
I
It
felt like
wasn't.
I was missing something.
Well, you could kind of tell I didn't really, like. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't much of a experimenter cook. I kind of, I cook. I would have. So I've evolved my
Right,
process,
right.
So this year it's evolved to the point where I'm walking through the grocery store and I know the things that I need, but I'm trying to think of different ways of doing it, right? So I know I need ranch. I want ranch dressing, right? I know that's what's going to be one of my bases, but I didn't want to get like Hidden Valley or store brand or whatever. So I got a packet of the powder, and then I got a thing of sour cream. So I mixed that, made the ranch itself, right? And I figured that'd help make it thicker, so it's less runny or whatever. later.
Maybe next year to enhance it even more, you
Right,
can
well,
actually make the ranch, like
That's what I said. I just did.
no, like I'm saying like from scratch, like actually make the ranch.
Oh, you
before
mean
instead
like
of
make
powder.
the seasonings?
Yeah.
Like add the seasonings
Yeah.
together? I don't know.
You
that's a
do
little-
realize it's a work potluck and it's for guys like us?
No, I'm saying like if you
Unless you're
trying to,
sucking
like,
his
do
cock, I
different
don't think
things-
he's doing that much work.
Well, I don't think it would be difficult to make a ranch.
I got pride
No?
in it, but I don't know if I got that much pride to do all
I mean,
that.
it's really
it's a
fucking good as
suggestion.
is.
No, it is.
So-
I'm
Yeah.
not hating on it at all.
So just walking around the store, I know I need
Yeah.
sour cream cheese. When I'm looking at I'm at the cream cheese section. I'm looking. I'm
Right.
like, I grab a brick. I'm like, well, I'm probably gonna need two because I'm gonna need I wanted to make sure I had leftovers or enough to bring over here for the party. And then I noticed like the flavored cream cheeses. I'm like, oh, this would kind of give a good balance as far as a taste without me overpowering it, dumping stuff in to try and get the
Right.
taste to come out of everything else that's already in there. Right? So these things, I'm thinking, oh, this one's already got the flavor like infused into it.
Like what kind of flavors? Like do
This
they have?
one, I used a garden vegetable cream
Okay.
cheese. I used a regular brick of cream cheese. And then I saw they had whipped cream cheese.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, that'd be good to like. I saw that as a good way if I needed more to add it without having to like soften it, like leaving it
Right.
out because cream cheese gets hard.
Yeah.
So when the whip stuff is super easy to like mix.
Which with the cream cheese thing, actually a little bit off topic, but secret ingredient that I use when I make pasta, when I make it like spaghettis, is I will put cream cheese within it, and it enhances the flavor so much fucking more. It makes it a little bit thicker and creamier, and it's fucking amazing. Yeah.
What
Cool.
type
You have to
of
try that.
pasta?
Like the spaghetti, like a normal tomato paste, tomato sauce
Okay,
pasta.
because I'm like sitting in my
Yeah.
head like, that's a very wide
No, I said
category.
spaghetti.
Okay.
I said spaghetti. I said a pasta spaghetti, right?
I heard pasta.
I did say it.
You
but
know.
it's fine.
Yeah, 'cause, like, I mean, I'm thinking like Wait, so you put it with olive oil, you put it with
No,
mac
if
and
like
cheese, you put
make
like
like a
Alfredo,
tomato,
like which one?
You make like a tomato-based pasta.
You mean
know?
talking about the sauce?
The sauce for it, yeah.
You put cream cheese
and
in
then
the
you put the
sauce.
cream cheese in the sauce, and it just makes it a little bit thicker with a creamier. It's just fucking, it's so good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Never thought about it, but
Yeah.
I do have heard of people using heavy whipping cream or whatever for their
Right.
sauces. I don't know how this has turned into a cooking show. All
Yeah, it got a
I mean,
little
we're talking
weird.
about it,
We
so
went
But,
from porn to like Nazi Germany
Yeah.
to cooking.
to most childhood
terrorism.
memories of digging up dead bodies of the American soldiers that visited.
so maybe
to
this is-
cooking.
So maybe the answer is this is a show about tangents.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
That's actually not a. Where is it? It's 3 guys with ADHD. Really bad.
Yeah.
Three guys.
Which, if anything, you saw the fuck today. So earlier, he asked me like 8 times, "Can you grab me a Dr. Pepper can?" And every time I walked into the kitchen, I'd walk right back out, and he was like, "Hey, where's my Dr. Pepper can?" And I was
Hey,
like, "Oh,
Dr.
that's what I went there
Pepper's-
for." I'm like,
And I don't
"Fuck."
normally drink it. I
Maybe
usually
Dr.
like go
Pepper
through
7
energy
Up Corp
drinks.
wants to send us, some samples or something.
Yeah,
Sponsorship.
we rock that Dr. Pepper up in this bitch all
Right.
day.
I mean, I can still see 2 cans right now, so you're
Right
kind of
there.
getting some
This
free,
right here is full of Dr. Pepper.
and he's
like-
pointing out some more, so you're getting some free advertising right there already. So,
Wasn't
like they
there,
say, first one's free.
they were the Noid, wasn't it?
The what?
Was Dr. Pepper the Noid?
No.
The
I don't think so.
Noid.
Who was the Noid?
Pizza Hut.
Was
What
that
the fuck is
Pizza
the
Hut?
Noid?
What was the Dr. Pepper one where they tried to do a video game for Dr. Pepper back in the like 80s, early 90s? Did they try to do a video game for it?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I thought
don't
there
know.
was.
Oh, a game called the Noid?
No, the Noid was like
What the fuck is the
there was
Noid?
a game show.
Uh-huh.
What was it called? I don't know, but it was whammy. Was what you didn't want? You didn't want no whammy, no whammy, no
Yeah, I remember
whammy.
that.
And the Noid was this like little fucking like cartoon character
Uh-huh.
demon thing that jumped around the board. And
Okay.
you wanted to not get him because then it was like the whammy was catching the Noid or something. I forget.
All right, that's.
But then, and I could be confusing 2 things now that I'm thinking about it. But
Uh-huh.
then Pizza Hut or Domino's or
Yeah, Noid was Domino's and it was a video game
there you go.
from the 90s.
Yeah.
It's called Yo Noid.
Let me see. Like, you have a picture of it?
Yeah, give me a second. Trying to upload.
We don't have any licensing to this. You're gonna have to look this up
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean, we could show him a picture,
No,
but I'm
no,
like,
we can't.
oh, I've seen this thing before. I know this.
You would. He's really creepy looking.
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
That means you have this weird thing. You like the most random, obscure things on the planet.
I do like a lot of random, obscure fucking things.
So
yeah.
you would like the
You're right.
Noid.
All right. I mean, I don't know anything about him, but I know of it.
Call back to Aquaman and one of the villains from Harry Potter.
Yep.
H
And everything
yourself
else
on
Tim
this
Burton
one,
has
I
ever
don't
stuck his dick in.
care. Look,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
It's just it's
Just
a
in
profile.
No.
You know,
wait,
we don't know
wait.
it's
Yeah,
fact.
don't say everything he's ever sucked his dick in, because we don't know what the fuck he sucked his dick in.
But if you
Alright?
knew, would you want it?
Probably not. I don't know. I'm actually really fucking worried about the shit that he likes. He looks like a fucking weird ass motherfucker with a lot of that shit.
Why do you think I'm judging you for your
Hey,
taste?
fuck you. I like
Jason
gothic.
Momoa.
I like gothic aesthetic type of women. What the fuck is
And-
like?
and
how's that an
Jason
issue?
Momoa.
And Jason Momoa.
and
And a wide
Pacific
range.
Islander
Yeah.
who
So wait,
played.
Yes.
I was thinking
Yes.
about this now that you said it.
Right.
Is it just Jason Momoa or is it Dwayne Johnson too?
I fucking hate Dwayne Johnson. I hate The Rock so much. Oh my god. I don't hate him. I don't fucking like him. I don't like him. I don't like seeing him
Why?
in movies.
Is it
He's
a-
not a good actor. He's in the same fucking shit every single goddamn time. It's not like anything that he does. He's not an actor. He's not an actor. I don't like him because he's not. I don't care what anybody says. He's not an actor. And it makes me mad when anybody says like, "Oh yeah, The Rock is in this." I'm like, "Fuck, man, that's gonna be another stupid fucking."
I
movie."
will
Is it
say.
because he's got darker skin than Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I really liked him in Ballers.
I've never seen that.
It's actually
feel like
really
if I'd have
good.
seen
I've
it,
seen
I
clips
just-
and I've liked the clips, but
It's
I never
very
took the
good.
time to
It's
like
a sports
actually.
agent show. It picture like take Entourage, right?
And
Uh-huh.
But
why I was pissed off about Entourage when it ended.
that was such
And
a good
and I
one.
didn't want to get back. I didn't want to find another like show I'm gonna love
That
and
was
be
like that?
disappointed by.
Yeah.
No, but it was really good. But it was instead of managing entertainers like in
Uh-huh.
Entourage, this was managing the money for athletes.
Okay.
and he was a retired athlete.
Yeah.
Who was trying to find a new career after he retired.
See, another thing that I hate about him
What?
is he has in his fucking contract a goddamn no lose clause, and it pisses me. I hate any actor that has a no lose clause. I don't like because you know what that is? It's written in the contract. If there's any fight scenes, any kind of fight, whatever the fuck it may be, right? They are not allowed to lose. They at the very least have to tie or beat that person every single fucking time.
Oh yeah, I saw something like that with Fast and the Furious. Was it Fast and Furious? Where
that's why
for every time one threw a punch, the other one had to throw a punch. It had to be even punches.
That's why Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson hated each other. Is because neither of them wanted to fucking lose, and that's one of the reasons why the movies got way worse than what the fuck they were before.
You talking about Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
Or Trump and
Fast and
Taylor
Furious.
Swift at the Super Bowl?
That was a good one.
I liked your conspiracy theory on that.
Well, let's get. You want to get into it? Bring it
We
up.
might as well. So, we brought up a little bit about conspiracies. You know, we did a little short right around the time the game started when there was a questionable call that went against the Eagles, right? And I said to Joe, I'm like, here's it. This is the start of it for all the theorists out there.
Yep.
You know, these calls going towards the Chiefs. You know, a deep Illuminati state is you know gonna call this game. And he's like, "Well, you want to do another one?" And you know,
By the way,
next
I
time-
made tweets of all your random stuff about killing babies and drinking blood. I tweeted all that.
I do not support the killing of
No,
babies.
you never said you supported the killing. I'm saying when you were making jokes
You
about
were
the
having a
fact
rant about
the,
it,
the Illuminati's going to have to kill a bunch more babies because they
right.
lost their powers
They're-
and they need to
right.
replenish for the next game.
What are they called? The Endochromes or some shit like that?
I don't know.
I call them metachlorians because
No.
just because it's.
But I think it is anachromes or something like that.
some bullshit like
Honestly,
that.
I think it's a made-up thing.
Oh, I mean,
You know, it's
But
like
either way, it's funny. Sorry to
Scientology
digress.
goes-
I just want to throw it out there in case anybody does want to see some of his random stuff. I did tweet it about the deep state.
right. That's what the people call it. That's why What
He's
you were
one of
saying?
them.
As deep as they go.
Balls deep, baby.
All the way. All the way.
All right, so back to our conspiracies.
Oh, so we were gonna count how many it happened, and it didn't.
It didn't.
And then I just kept making excuses for the Illuminatus, Groupus, Maximus, and you know, until I was even arguing with the guys about, hey, they've not been mathematically eliminated yet, and it was 40-12. But there were 3 minutes left or whatever.
Could have done a lot in 3 minutes.
Hey,
And
they
they-
did a lot with those.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. And what happened? What did I say? I was like, oh, they're gonna have to do that every single time. But I was like, as soon as the 2 minutes hit, it's over.
Yeah.
So really, there's a minute left in this game, not 2.
And then I was talking about the visibility of the characters because last year, how many times did you point out Swift was on the screen?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it was me.
What's-
pointing
No,
her
no.
out,
So
but-
no, it was you because Fonz was all pissed about the game, and every time Swift got on the screen, you started yelling about, "Look, John, Swift's on there," because he kept getting all pissed off about
Wait.
Taylor Swift.
Wait, there was last year. Last year they had a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Taylor Swift show.
Oh yeah, same thing. But we were
bad
it was all being called out, and everyone was teasing our buddy John about it because of the fact that he was trying to watch the game, and Mike kept calling it the Taylor Swift show, or some variation of it. Oh my God, she's back! And he was making a joke, like he
Yeah.
wasn't serious, but it was just to egg him on. It was kind of funny actually. But
Yeah.
this year, we were laughing about the fact we didn't see her, and finally, I'm like, I bet you there's some clause in the contract where, for every time you see Swift, you have to see Trump because they're both such big players.
Yeah.
And they're both so well known, but Trump wouldn't show up or give that publicity to it if he was going to be outshined
Right.
by a girl who tried to lead the election against him.
Right. By a bigger billionaire.
Yep.
Then I added, what did I add? Oh, is this, there's 2 things I added. One, is this DEI in action? You know, is this is this the future of it now? Like, we don't talk about it, but oh, look, it happened. The other thing is, Super Bowl's on Fox. Fox is, about 3.5 inches deep which is as deep as you could go on Donald Trump.
Wow.
And maybe, I don't know. Allegedly,
might be a little
allegedly, according to.
Nah, dude, no media's getting paid anymore. USAID got shut off. They're not paying Legacy anymore.
No, I'm just worried about. I heard this allegedly from a adult film actress that he refuses to acknowledge, but legally, he did it.
Wait.
Dude,
Okay,
how old are you?
Stormy Daniels said he had a small cock. All right,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Does that help?
I remember that.
Yeah, the porn star that he says he didn't hook up with said he
Yeah.
had a small dick. That's where I was going with
Right.
that. I don't believe. I don't need.
Size
I care.
don't matter when you got billions in your net worth.
Right.
Shit.
That's what Kanye said.
yeah.
It ain't in all the inches at that point.
In his wild tweets today. Joe can't call it back, but there's definitely some stuff about
Why can't you call it back?
Because he
he's been
deleted his shit.
deactivated.
Oh,
He would have had to have screenshotted it. And
Who would have
stuff.
thought that he would
I know,
have shut
right.
down? It's
Yeah.
Kanye.
I mean, now,
Yeah.
Right.
a few years ago, absolutely.
I bet you somebody has fucking screenshots of it somewhere.
Well, no, I'm sure
gonna be
It's
everybody,
gonna be everywhere later.
Yeah.
every
It is.
half-assed journalist fucking screenshotting that shit.
Everything.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when I had
Maybe even the links for the porno.
my last endeavor, like the entrepreneurial shit I was doing that we kind of talked about a few shows ago, we had a guy in the office, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, we were our office was a lot like this show, but with a few more people. Like we would have like this, but instead of how I said, hey, can you imagine if this was a podcast? This guy would come out of his office and goes, okay, now I want you guys to all think about an 80-year-old court reporter reading that back to you. How do you feel about that joke now? That was his way of human resourcing us.
Yeah, basically saying you kind of went too far.
Yep.
Right, or you're crossing lines. But still, it was,
Yeah.
honestly, if anybody there was snowflake-ish, that would have been shut down immediately.
Oh, I bet. But that's how most things are. I mean,
Yeah.
go on any group chat you're on. Everyone would be canceled.
Dead.
I'm only in
You know what? Yeah.
a
Yeah.
couple.
I can't argue with
I'm
that.
in the majority of them with you. I know.
Okay.
I'm like, I can think right now, like 4 I'm in with you.
Fuck, you're right. That's true.
There's a lot of fucked up shit that's being said or that is said behind fucking those group chats and everything, man. It's fucking insane.
No,
It's fucking insane.
group chats, like
Oh.
group messaging,
Yeah.
Twitter chats.
Oh.
I mean, shout out to that Twitter chat I'm in. Thanks for putting me in there, Gina. It was fun,
it
and
called?
I still can't believe that they knew someone in there knew our show.
Yo.
Hold on, I'll pull up the name for you because I don't want to mess this up, and you guys will probably laugh when I say the name. Love see buttholes penis teeth.
Nice.
I saw that one time. Did I comment? I'm like, what the fuck is that name? What is
But I was
going
like,
on?
okay, this is awesome. Like,
Ballad of Scrody McBooger Balls.
like, what are the fucking odds that they've listened that she listened to our show?
She's
It was
like, oh,
Claire,
yeah,
by the
been
way. So
listening.
shout out to Claire. But I mean, like, that's fucking hilarious. I was dying.
Yup.
Like, you saw, like, I had to send it over. Like, look, somebody actually knows who we are. It's not like the guy in Reddit who decided to taunt me. He goes, go back and be your pathetic self and cry yourself in your feelings on your little podcast no one listens to but you.
Yeah.
He said there is somebody who listens to it. He edits it on show for us.
I'm like,
Like,
you're right. I don't even listen to things.
Yeah.
The only one that does is the editor. He goes, well, I feel sorry for him. He goes, I'm like, well, if you feel so sorry for him, basically, well, he wants to know what we should do for a topic next time. Because if you're so
Please,
familiar with the show,
please do.
let us.
Let us know.
Help us.
Yes,
He could
but-
use it.
If there's any editors who want to help me edit, go
he
ahead.
wants to stop editing the show. He can't even stand listening to it. You're right.
I hate us all. No.
We're horrible. No one likes us.
Yeah. Turn off your radio.
You're
That
wasting
was a
your
good
life
one.
listening to us right now. No.
But it's kind of, I love how people are like, how trolls are in their acting, but it's kind of, like, it cracks me up. Like, someone got in an argument with me on Twitter today, and they're, like, trying to bait me in different stuff for, Pritzker politics, basically. And it wasn't like it was attacking him. It was just, I was talking about, Vance made some comment about how the courts were overreaching, right, with their judicial power. And people were comparing it to Biden and his, basically canceling the student loans, right?
Right.
And he didn't do it.
right.
If he did it, I wouldn't be in fucking debt.
Right. So I was basically discussing the differences and how the power works. And somebody just kept trying to bait me with it, trying to get me to move to attack Elon, saying shut down government funding is good, to shut down departments. And then wanted to bait me into talking to DOD or the military. It's like, dude, what is this, your first rodeo? Do people like actually emotionally fight with you? Like, I'm having a conversation on the logistics and the receipts of what is going on. I don't have emotion in this fight. I don't fight with emotion. I sit on the show and I joke with emotion.
Right.
But when it comes to like actually talking about facts or spitting shit, as Mike would say when I'm being my LinkedIn fucking poet, effing around with the LinkedIn poet now, I think we're calling it. I literally kind of stick to the receipts and the facts. Like, this is verbatim, this is where I'll give a little humor to it, add my little jab, but you don't stray too far from where the truth is. You got to stay on the truth.
Exactly.
You just add your humor to it. I'm not going to say, oh, let's shut everything down because somebody else does. I have no insight in policy. I don't know what policy it is. I can't say what's shut down, what's not. I have no input in that, but I can say whether or not it was a legal maneuver or not, or if there was an issue with it. That I could debate you on. I can't debate on why they're doing it, but I can debate on whether it could have been done or should have been done.
Right.
That's just my little rant on the trolls online.
Now, I'm going to counter that, what you just said.
Perfect.
With, have a little empathy, dude. Okay? That dude went off on a tangent. We go off on 12 of them every hour that we're on the show.
Oh, I know, but
That's what he did. He just went off on a tangent on a different set of acronyms.
I mean,
but when you go on a tangent, don't you at least have the proof of the receipts to back it up?
right. Like,
And you're not gonna right. And when you go on a tangent, your point of when you're going on the tangent, your point of the tangent though is to debate someone in an area that you don't want them at. Like you know where this, you ask the question, you know the answer is going to be, or you know where we're going to egg it to. Like if you're, I'm not going to sit here and put you in a situation where like, hey, let's go here and let's hit this target market and let's get you to try and do Sig Heil on camera because I know it's going to cancel you, or we're going to alienate your audience. That's the difference I think between like going on a tangent and trying to troll someone. You're trying to put them in a position where you know it could affect them. You just got to watch you see where they're going.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty
so
obvious.
The tactic is pretty classic.
Yeah.
You know, and the idea about it is to think that the person you're talking to is, let's say,
Emotionally unstable?
well, no, I was going to say, like, has drank the Kool-Aid already.
Right.
All right? Somebody who's drinking the Kool-Aid for whatever it is. And I just lost my train of thought.
So when they're drinking the Kool-Aid, that means they believe everything they read without the receipts and proof.
Yeah. But, fuck. I'm sorry. I had a point in trying to come up with an...
see, this is the problem right here with 3 people with ADD, ADHD. Is it just...
But going off what you say, like
we
I would
start
say,
doing
if
lines of
someone's
Adderall
drinking the
before the
if
show?
someone's drinking the Kool-Aid and they're not actually looking at the facts, the data, and there you go.
Okay.
You got it now.
I got my point back. All right. So, it's a maneuver. It's a debate maneuver where they're trying to get you they think that you've drank the Kool-Aid, right? And that you're basically gonna like say like, okay, so it's like saying if you're a Democrat, you support everything that the Democrats support, right? Well, no, not necessarily. You know, but that's kind of the problem with politics, right? So that's kind of what this dude was kind of trying to back Joe into a corner with. Not with that particular thing, but people have tried to do it to me. Where it's like, oh, you're okay with gay marriage. Yeah. Oh, you're okay with abortion. I'm like, yeah, you don't want it, don't get it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's none of your fucking business. You know? And then it's like, oh, well, what about, trans sports? You're down with that too, right? Then you got to take that. I'm like, no. You know, and I'll tell you right now, you know, Title IX, right? Title IX created.
Oh my God! I wish you were on that Twitter. I wish you were on that group messaging.
I said this to Joe the other day. But, all right, so Title IX.
Just wait.
Okay. Title IX created it to where you have to have a equal sports for women, right?
Is this a conversation on that message? Okay.
So, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be women's football. But you give women a team to go along with, right? So for every male team created at a school, a female team needs to be created.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're following that kind of general rule, right?
There should be another
There should be a new league for trans
So
sports.
that means you are for trans sports, but you're not for trans sports.
I'm not for trans and women's sports.
Yes, which I
or
completely
vice
agreed.
versa, right?
Completely agreed. Yeah.
You know, because I do think that, you know, regardless of what anybody says, no matter how woke you are, there is biological DNA differences.
How many times has there been a man who had transitioned to a female who had gone into a women's sports and just absolutely fucking beat the fuck out of whoever it is, woman, in that sport? You know, like whether it was something with UFC or boxing or running or whatever the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, physically, men are just generally more strong. They have you know.
Right.
And,
right. It's
very unfair.
It's a result of evolution.
Yeah.
Right. Let's put it that way.
That's exactly what it is.
Now, in a way, I do think girls, women, the people that are pushing this, maybe shooting themselves in the foot a little bit here, right? Because I'll tell you, man, I would pay to see some trans sports leagues.
Yeah.
I would.
That's why I started laughing.
You know?
I'm in a chat, and that's what I get from him. And like a little tirade of this whole thing.
You got the NBA, you got the WNBA, and let's say you got the TNBA.
Uh-huh.
Now, the TNBA could be people transitioning both ways. It doesn't matter, right? Everyone can be there. Everyone who's, you know, not identifying into a single thing can have a home there. And
if you're just somewhere in that spectrum of like,
sure, you call it a spectrum. Put it on there. You know, spectrum, post surgery, whatever. You know, whatever you want to call it. But I think that would really it would help things out a lot.
Uh-huh.
But I think it would tank women's professional sports.
And then so I'm in a group chat where he's talking about this, and that's why I'm laughing when he's picturing, because then I go to the picture in my head of that video that went viral of the cop pulling over the person. The guy said he was a cat and wouldn't give him his license and want to show him his neck collar.
Oh, I've heard of that. I haven't seen it.
Right, and I'm picturing like this whole league of all these things. So you got like people pretending they're animals, people pretending they're stuff,
dude.
all competing in a sport. I'm sitting there like, okay, this would actually be quite interesting.
Wait. Hold on. Do people who count themselves as cats or whatever it is, do you think they use a litter box?
That's a whole nother story, but I think they do. That's the problem because they now sell adult litter boxes.
They have people litter boxes.
Adult size litter boxes.
That's crazy.
Are you asking?
No, I'm telling.
Oh, you're telling.
You're
so
the
this
most
is a
cat-like
thing.
person.
Yeah, it is a thing.
Oh.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
But
I think it's cool when you see like a dog using like a human toilet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
The other way around.
You can.
No.
You know, we were there.
A dog.
Remember
We've evolved from
Jinxie?
there.
Remember Jinxie in
Jinxie.
Meet the Fockers or
Oh, I got nipples, Greg.
Yep.
Could you milk me?
Yep, exactly. But remember Jinxie the cat who would be able to flush the toilet and use the toilet?
Yeah, no, you can actually train a cat to do that. It's fucking crazy as hell.
Have you trained your cats to do that?
I have not trained my cats to do that.
By the way, ladies, he's single. He's got 2 cats.
2 cats. Yes.
That's all you need to know.
And a
Very well
sweater
behaved.
worth of chest hair. Keep you warm on these cold nights.
He looks like Maui from Wish.
You can't say that. You gotta say like Timu, because Wish, I think there's so many things named Wish, I feel like.
Okay. Timu Maui.
You know, or you could even call it like...
Timaui. That got a little weird now. That was the bad timing after the last conversation.
Yeah, you just added a T. No! And now you're right back in your Momoa situation.
I know, right? You transitioned into a transition.
And the circle completes right back to Jason Momoa for Mo.
Oh no!
And on that note, how long has this show been?
We're at 1 hour and 10 minutes. You guys want to close it up?
Yeah, I need a break.
Yeah.
I need to.
All right.
I need to use the restroom.
Well, any last words or anything for anybody?
Well, last thing I know, Mike, you want to pitch what little shorts you're doing?
Yes.
It's on our way out.
Oh yeah, so we started something new. We're gonna start doing some hot takes on different movies. Mm-hmm. We're thinking to try and keep it a little more like somewhat period type pieces, so it's easier to pick apart. Yeah. You know,
But we will do all
if-
random stuff if
Yeah,
we
but
want.
we have no problem doing random
If
stuff.
anybody has any recommendations also for like any kind of like historical type movies or like realistic movies
Anything
or just
they want.
historical movies,
Well, no, like so
anything.
the ones based on fact are the
Uh-huh.
ones that are a little more fun to fuck with
All right,
because
well,
you can
I
really
guess
mess with them.
factually correct like movies or type movies.
You know, but even
Yeah.
you know, like Gladiator wasn't a factual movie,
Right.
Right, but it was a
Yeah.
period piece,
Right. Yes.
Right, and some of those period, you know, like I went on a rant the other day. I kept going on the rant I had before.
Yeah.
Right. So aside from them having the sharks in there, those boats were massive. All right. There was no door in that Coliseum that those boats could have come through. That means they had to build the boats in the fucking Coliseum.
No, that was a fucking stupid ass
Right?
fucking scene. I watched it, by the way. Mike made me watch it right before he left. He was
I
like,
turned
"I'm gonna
it on
put the
and
movie
left.
up for you, so now you have no excuses." And I was like,
guys.
"All right." So
I turned
so
it
I
on
did
and
see
walked
it,
out
and
the
it was
door.
fucking stupid ass fucking scene.
We-
I didn't think the movie was terrible, but
Right,
it wasn't
It was
great.
enjoyable.
Yes, yeah,
But some of the things were like, what the actual fuck?
right, yeah, yeah. I 100% agree
Yeah.
with that. The fucking the what were they? They weren't fucking. Were they baboons? When they released
Oh, the
fucking
baboons in the beginning.
man-sized baboons.
Oh my
in
god,
the
that was
beginning of it?
Sharknado quality graphics.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
fucking. They looked awful, and
Yeah.
then. Dude, a human can't take a fucking baboon. They're just fucking. They're straight.
Especially with the grappling and the
Yeah,
wrestling.
dude, that is not fucking. Dude, it's tearing your fucking limbs
Right.
apart. What
Right,
are you
So you
talking
see how
about?
we're doing this? We're gonna be. He's been doing his hot takes. We'll be dropping them on YouTube. We have on our YouTube channel. They'll be on there. I'll throw them on my TikTok. But we thought it'd be a nice little thing. We're trying
Yes.
to add some more content in other ways instead of just the podcast because, I mean, we've been having fun dropping content.
Yeah.
And it seems like you people are interested in them as well. And when I say you people, I mean.
You fuckers.
You fuckers.
That's
Yo.
what we're calling
Exactly.
our fans.
Yo.
So once again, I'm Joe.
Mo.
And I'm Mike.
Welcome for FNAround and.
Come find out.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Sounds good.
It's supposed to be lower.